Few minutes to come on in. Whew. All right. Hey, everybody. No, it's a little nice outside, so probably take people a few. But I put up an announcement. Hey, Justice for Us. Hi, sweetie. How are you? I see y'all coming in. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Iman. Hey, Nikki H. Oh yeah, everything's good. I told y'all I would be doing an extra live. Here I am. Hey, Cashmere. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully the system's going down didn't affect anybody with travel and banking today. Yeah, goodness gracious. I was thrown off when I woke up this morning, y'all. I woke up thinking it was Saturday. I'm trying to hurry up and rush downstairs so I could start tarot class, and was like, why am I the only one in this damn Zoom class? Looked like I was 24 hours early. So, aw, missed you too. It's really sweet of you. Hey, Isaiah, sweetie, how are you? Yeah, I went to bed a little early last night because when I tell you everybody was cutting up, it just got to be a bit too much. Well, thank you, Ryan. That's very kind of you. Good evening to you as well, Megan. Oh, wonderful, Isaiah. Oh, I miss y'all too. Y'all are so sweet. Yeah, I was supposed to go get my nails done. I couldn't because I had an allergic reaction, so I gotta wait until my skin kind of calms down. So JT's what is this? JT album was perfect. Okay, I see that she placed at number 5 for the billboards, which is amazing because look at what she's doing by herself. I don't think the City Girls ever placed that high as a group. Yeah, it's been wild out here. My day has been going well, y'all. After I realized it wasn't Saturday, but yeah, I went to bed early because when I tell y'all, Cardi B wore me out. But Miss, what's her name? Paradise in Paris. Oh wait, baby, when I tell you she was getting her together. And then the whole Armon situation, and King Payne came through and talked about him, going hand to hand combat with his mom. I was just worn out. I'm like, let me go to bed. It's too much. So, Angel, did you hear about? Yeah, yes. I was just speaking about the meltdown. Um, but not even just the whole Joe Button meltdown, which that was really detrimental to her career because she's going to make it to where when it's time for her to drop music, it's going to be hard for her to get anybody to give her a review that's not going to be trash. So yeah, you said I know Carisha is fuming. Oh well. Said, did you hear about Cardi's rant? Yes. The Paris, the was at the Paradise in Paris, baby. Paradise in Paris was giving it to her, and she, when I tell you, I really didn't hear anything that she said that didn't line up, that wasn't true. So I felt like, it's like, why did she go so far off the deep end with that young man's comment about she's in spaces more than she's in the studio? Like, that comment did not warrant her giving it that much energy, especially to just keep going and going and going for hours. It said that was a slobber knocker for real. Woo! Yeah. I If I had a little bit more time, I'd probably do it tonight, get some content out the way, because I wanted to do a reading on Paradise and Paris and Cardi back and forth, so I could read both sides of the energy. If y'all interested in that, let me know. Hey, Spice the Guy TV, how are you, sweetie? I'm doing good today. Said exactly. She thought she was hot-ish when she was with the diddler. Well, that's that. We see how that ended. Um, Said, did you see the guys that were yelling at Megan when she walked by Free Tory? Yes, I did, over in the UK. Listen, if I didn't see it, y'all gonna make sure I see it, because everybody that DMs me, they made sure that I had that video. Yes, Paradise did drag. She dragged her to hell. Said she's on a downward spiral with Megan. Yeah. Said because it's true, she should become a blogger. Tulip Eye Baby, I don't know who your friend is, talking about to unblock them. Oh, glad that you actually made that comment. People, be careful what you say in the chat, because I have some very interesting people who watch me, okay? And some of y'all not getting blocked by my mods or me. Some of the people that get blocked are actually being stopped from YouTube. So if you can still see me, but you can't comment, that's not from me. That's from YouTube. So I don't know how to get you out of YouTube jail. So whatever you say it creatively. Okay? You have some choice words, misspell it. Please and thank you. Said Blueface just got probation again for the strip club incident in the shade. Oh, it's on the shade room. Oh, interesting. Wow, you said that Megan was so drunk, I thought she was gonna puke. Wow. Hey, Hunter baby, how are you? You said, girl, she said in the lyrics bottle. You know what I thought was hilarious? Cardi got so mad at that comment about him saying that she's in spaces more than she's in the studio, that she actually went to the studio to prove that she's in the studio. And it's like, why would you let that matter that much to you? Why did you get up out of your bed, or leave your kitchen, or whatever it was you were doing, to take that picture to prove a point to somebody who does not care? Like, seriously, like, and then to expose your own business to show the bookings that you have coming and how much money you're going to be making. That was a horrible decision, because it's going to make potential businesses that want to work with her for branding decide to go the other way. Let's see, says she had, hold on. Says she had a discussion about Rihanna and then someone blocked her. Baby, I just told you what that was. I'm not gonna keep explaining that. If you can see me and you can't comment, that's not me or my mods. That's YouTube. So sometimes you got to be careful about how you say things or the way that you say it, because if YouTube stops you from commenting, it's nothing that I could do about it. Said last night Armon kept throwing dirt on Mob Radio. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I heard about that too. Said that insecurity jumped all out the way. Oh, jumped all the way out. Pardon me. I read that all scrambled up. You know what though? Nobody wanted to admit that she, had that insecurity or she moves that way when she had that whole situation with her and Bia. When Bia said that she couldn't dress until she got with Seth and Colin, what did she do? She went and found old pictures to show how she used to dress before them. And it's like, why give it that much energy? If you're not going to go in the studio, do a diss, it's not gonna matter. This is hip hop. This is not blogging. Said Cardi gives miserable and she is spiraling out of control. Those were business offers, not deals. Right. Said the dates on those messages were old. Right. So do you think Biden will drop out? Um, it's up to Biden if he's willing to step down. They cannot make him step down. He didn't do anything that would be considered criminal for him to step down. Right now, it's a suggestion. But see, this is what ticks me off with them even suggesting it at this point. Y'all had all of this time to request for him to step down before he even started running for re-election. Now on short notice, y'all don't know what's going to happen legally to after having him. If he steps down, you don't know what's going to happen legally if he steps down and how this is going to work. And you can't guarantee that the general public is still going to vote Democratic if you put somebody in here on short notice that they don't feel comfortable voting for. Just because the House and the Senate would support another Democrat doesn't mean that the people will support whoever they bring in. And that's what they got to understand. So it's just a mess. You said we're gonna say it's Cardi on inebriants. I don't know if I could say that word on here because they, on here you gotta be creative, like I said. I think Cardi has to start taking some accountability for her behavior. There's a huge difference between keeping it real and keeping it real disrespectful. And see, she gets that whole disrespectful thing and runs with it and then thinks that that's the same as keeping it real. You could say what you need to say without saying it in the nastiest, most terrible way. So Cardi getting that 2018 treatment that Nicki was getting, and she can't handle it. I'm not going to even say that. What Cardi is getting is just people are tired of her showing up and not doing her job. She's mad at everybody because they want her to show up and do her job. You're not a socialite. You're an entertainer. You can't just say, okay, I did this album 7 years ago and it's made all these numbers, but then here it is. It's almost 8 years later. There's no follow-up. The follow-up should have came behind WAP. As big as WAP was, imagine what the rollout would have been for the second album. So from a business standpoint, you got to think about, why would they keep investing in her if there's no return? They can take that money that they invest in her, break it down 10 ways, have a whole group of new girls, and all those new girls can be putting out projects. She's got to do better. That's just the bottom line. You can't get mad at people because they want to support you. They want to give you their money. They want to show up. and, you know, be a fan, but they don't have anything to currently be a fan of. My last live, I told y'all that song with her and Rob 49. I heard the snippet, what I want to say, what, a few days ago. It was like, no, ma'am. Like, if the rest of the song is like this snippet, this is no. You don't have any friends that are DJs, any DJ pools, any radio DJs that are on air that can listen to something constructively and say, hey, yay or nay. Like, this is when you gotta stop letting the people who are around you on your payroll tell you, oh yeah, go ahead, run with it. Somebody who makes their money off of you is not going to tell you how terrible it is unless they really just don't fear losing the job. And then when she said that the label doesn't have a copy of her project, only her and her engineer has her music. Okay, so you mean to tell us the reason why it's been stalled all this time is because you never turned in a project? Got it. Would you say said that was the plot from the beginning and she failed miserably? I gotta scroll back and see what y'all talking about. So they've been saying that Off Cheat doesn't want her to collab with no man. She's scared to lose everything. Sometimes you gotta start from the bottom. Um, I wouldn't give a damn what he was talking about when it comes to not collabing with a man, because after a while, if she doesn't punch in and show up for work, there's not going to be anybody to collab with. Man, woman, cat, dog, squirrel, it's going to be over. And all the time that she's taken off, like, Atlantic is one of the big sharks in the pond. So if you don't get it right with them, you're not going to go to another big label because they're going to look at how you perform with the last label, and they're not going to want to invest if you keep getting pregnant and not putting out any material. Like putting out these singles, you can be independent if you're putting out singles. Why would they keep letting you put out singles but not full bodies of work? And then what is this? It's like, I want to say like maybe the fourth or the fifth single that hasn't charted. I'm not going to put that on Offset Cash. I'm not going to say that Offset is sabotaging her, because Offset even said that his wife's music is fire and he's telling her to put it out. I think this is her own insecurity because she's afraid to fail. She's really afraid to flop. He's put his album out. He's out doing shows. Where's hers? That comment where she went in on that young man and started telling him to be a man and unbend his wrist and all that stuff she insulted that man because that comment hit close to home. What he said hit her here because she knew he was telling the truth. You have not, I repeat, you have not been in the studio doing the work. Because if you had have been in the studio doing the work, we would have seen some progress. She pops in every blue moon, puts something out, and then has a whole temper tantrum when it doesn't manifest the way that she wants it to. That first album was put together, and matter of fact, in her own words, she said that she didn't even finish the album because she was pregnant and she was going through, you know, sicknesses from the pregnancy. So had she have completed that album the way they wanted her to, she would have had enough material from that first time to put out the first and the second album. The second album would have already been queued up and ready to go. She's just got to admit at this point that maybe it's time for a career change. You won't tour. You're not putting out an album. You pop up and do these little shows here and there. You talk crazy to everybody, including your own fans. but you still want these people to spend their money and support you. Why do you want people to spend their money and support you when you talk to them so bad? Why do your supporters deserve to be spoken to that way? Yeah, Said It's Up was a good single, then dipped for like 3 or 4 years. And that single had controversy around it because they said the streets were saying that she possibly took lyrics from a rapper out of, I want to say New Jersey, Camden, New Jersey, by the name of Mir Fontaine. So it's like I have no sympathy at this point because it doesn't take this long to put out another album. And if you're going to wait this long to put out another album, stop making all these announcements to make an announcement to make an announcement that you're making an announcement. Do like Sade. She comes out, does an album, what, once a decade? But we don't see her until it's time for us to be prepared to accept her new music. And when she gives us new music, the new music is great. We see Cardi 32 times a day, every day, and there is no product. And then when we get the product, it's, At this point, you need to work with somebody else to help you write, and you need to start strengthening your own pen. Says she could be sabotaging herself on purpose. Well, it depends on what her contract is, because at the end of the day, if she doesn't honor that contract, she's going to still have to pay back that money. So I don't know what her contract, entails. I've never seen it. But if her contract is not satisfied, she could still owe the label. Can you tap in about SZA and her album? Is she lying? I wouldn't say that she's lying, but I'll tell you this: I expect a SZA album before I expect a Cardi album. Said for me, JT, I give her 10. She took her time on the album and worked hard. Said, I feel like your only reason that she has not dropped yet is because Atlantic spent so much on the first album and still haven't recouped the money. I think that could be a part of it, but here's the thing. They were still spending money after that album. She didn't follow up WAP with an album. She didn't follow up. What's the song? Up. She didn't follow up with an album. By the time she did Up, she was pregnant again. So if you're going to get pregnant every time it's time to drop an album and you're not going to hit the main stage and tour, why should they reinvest? Megan's tour didn't do, well like they thought it was going to do, but Megan still got on the road. Cardi at this point is popping up, over here and over there, and she's doing the type of shows that she should have done at the beginning of her career. She's doing the shows that a newbie should have done at the beginning of her career. She's underperforming and she's become underwhelming, and that's just the bottom line. And from a corporate standpoint, it's not worth it. So if I was Atlantic, I'd make her invest in herself. She would have to cough up something. Said she's taking out misplaced anger out on her fans, which is mentally unstable. Yeah. Cardi B gives me Kim K vibes, just to be a mom in a reality show. All she knows is love and hip hop. Well, here's the thing. She could still do a reality show and take people in the booth with you so that they can see your creative process, and then boom, drop an album. It's all marketing. It's how you do it. I'm not against that. And I don't think her fans would be against that. They would love to have the peek into her world to see what it's like, the mommy side of Cardi, the family woman, and then see how she balances motherhood and working. I think that would be a great reality show. But at the end of the day, by the second season, the album should drop. And then we get to see her preparing to go on the road, to go on tour. It's all in perspective. Said the rumor from that label was said that they were dropped a couple of artists because of Cardi, and they told her we have to put behind. Oh wow, we have to put behind Lizzo tour an album. Hey Lakia, I haven't listened to JT's album yet. I have heard that there are a lot of great reviews. I did see her new video out that came out, I want to say earlier today, possibly this morning, called 90s Baby. And I like the feel of the aesthetic of the video. So that, it was cute. I like the whole diner thing, like the whole, she's a cute little chocolate girl, or woman rather, because she's so tiny. But she's absolutely adorable, and I love the fact that we're seeing the chocolate girls win right now. Like let's let the beautiful, dark skinned women win right now. It can't be all about people that are lighter than me. Everybody likes something different. We've seen the same thing over and over and over again. I think it's her season. It's her time to win. So I think that this is going to be interesting to watch her, you know, grow as an artist and glow up, because it almost, to see her win right now, it makes you wonder, did the City Girls situation kind of hold her back? Because that second City Girls album was terrible. I don't give a damn what anybody says. That album, I couldn't even listen to maybe 3 of the songs. I kept skipping. This is way better than what she was doing with the City Girls. That second album was trash. Yes, as she even said in her album about embracing herself as a dark-skinned woman. And I think that's a great thing, because how many little girls that can look up to JT and feel beautiful because they have representation now? So probably because they could be peers of Nikki. She messed up throwing that shoe. It's all coming back on her now. Well, see, here's the thing. The shoe did not stop Cardi's career, because if you pay attention to the way the fashion world responded, she became the darling of the fashion world. Vogue did a whole spread and made a spoof out of her throwing the shoe. It's literally Cardi not putting out the bodies of work. Cardi got to understand, it ain't what you did, is what you're still doing. What you did 7, 8 years ago does not matter in this market right now today. Everybody that she worked with on that project, the producers, they've all moved on. They're still working. Everybody's still in motion. Cardi is the only one out of whoever worked on that project that has not consistently put out bodies of work. She can't blame that on nobody but herself. So she even made a song for the cookouts, and it had a heavy cookout vibe to it. And I see that's smart, because we're in the family reunion cookout time of the year, so that's smart. Said her music just sounds so dated, so stale. Said and it's so redundant, can't take anything of value away from it. Wow. Y'all, just wow, damn. Said she cried about having to not wanting to do this. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I feel like Cardi missed a huge opportunity, especially as someone who could now be considered a pioneer in music. Her being a Dominican woman, I don't know if y'all know this, there is a huge movement in Dominican trap music. Dominican trap music is really a thing. Now, DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club, he actually manages a Dominican trap artist who's doing very well. Instead of her, trying to be all up under Charlemagne, it would have made more sense to me if she would have done a song with DJ Envy's artist, and then they would have plugged that song and they would have made sure that that song got pushed through Clear Channel Radio. Like, you being a Dominican artist yourself, as far as, Cardi is concerned, because she is a Dominican artist, she didn't pay Bia any attention when she was showing her love. She only acknowledged Bia when Bia decided to work with someone else, which I think is crazy, because where, you know, why does she do that? Why does she only acknowledge what she feels is negativity, but she never acknowledges when somebody gives her flowers? She went off on Joe Buttons talking about how he'd been messing with her for years, but when Joe Buttons was riding, your bow hard, he was going out here for you, he was taking up for you, he was, gassing you up. We didn't hear you say nothing. That man didn't bully you. He gave his opinion. That is his job, to do commentary on the industry. You can't get mad at this man for doing commentary. That's his job. So Angel, do you remember Nikki saying that if she told Cardi what the executive said about her, it would hurt her feelings? For some reason, Nikki won't reveal what it is till this day. They're probably saying everything that I just said right now. They could have got 10 more girls for the price of what they got her for, and those girls could have still been making them money. They don't give a damn about what you did 10 years ago. They want to see you still make them money now. They spent a huge bag on her. And I guarantee you, they haven't even gotten half of it back yet. Said the same way with academics, and we know he don't like Nikki, so of course Botch would bring him up in the spaces too. Did you ever tap in about who is blowing up Nikki's phone? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Same with Megan. They spent too much money on her. Well, see, here's the thing. They got a better deal with Megan. See, they could string Megan along for the long haul, because here's the thing. Outside of, lending her lawyers, notice I said lending, they didn't spend a fraction on Megan compared to what was spent on Cardi. See, Megan got to recoup every single penny of that. All those lawyers, all these different cases, everything that they keep sending her, everything that they keep sending her way, where they keep letting her use the company lawyers, all of that is coming out of her money. The fact that they manage her, they get her money before she gets her money, which means they get their cut, they get the cut for the lawyers, everybody who needs to be paid is paid out of that money, and then she gets what's left. So they don't care about her saying that she's independent, because now that's her money. That's not their money being spent. So it's a huge difference. It's a lot easier for them to, do one of these, cut ties with her, than it is with Cardi. See, we don't know how many projects Cardi was supposed to drop before, her contract is up. You said, but she doesn't have it. Hey, neither does Tasha K, according to what she said. What she said, she ain't got it, and now Soulja Boy is suing her for 16 million. So shit, if she ain't have it with the 4 million, she ain't got it with the 16. Said random. I'm glad that I don't have to see any Amazon commercials anymore. You know what? I think this is the first Amazon Prime Day I didn't buy anything. Oh, said the game is a wild place to be. Said Tasha is a G. I don't care. Laugh out loud. Listen, I never said she wasn't. I'm just saying. What Tasha K, straightforward. I ain't got it. Prove it. Find it. And she's still living nice. And guess what? Tasha on tour and Cardi still not. How you let the person you sue for $4 million go on tour before you? Damn. Now that's crazy. I said, oh, you heard Doja is allegedly performing at the Super Bowl? No, I didn't hear that yet. I didn't hear that yet. I mean, here's the thing. Doja gives a very, very high octane performance. So she would definitely be entertaining to watch. I cannot take that away from Doja. Doja has a nice catalog. She has some good songs. She's been in the top 10 for the majority of the last 2 years. So I could see her being, a person that the Super Bowl would choose. Do I want to listen to her do interviews? No, absolutely not. She gets too far off on the deep end with the weirdness. I cannot handle watching her for an extended amount of time do an interview. But y'all, I'm ready to pull some cards. So speaking of Tasha K, we gonna tap into Miss I Ain't Got It and see what she got for Soldier Boy. For the people who don't know, Soldier Boy is suing her for the interview that she did with the William guy, saying that everything that he said was fraudulent, and he's blaming Tasha K for defamation. So let's see what the cards got to say, y'all, because 16 million. Whew. Say we would love to see Chris Brown in the Super Bowl. Now that would be an amazing show. So you shake your ass at the BET Awards, 3 Grammys, but Doja is performing the Super Bowl. You can't make this up. Doja has better music. Doja has radio, rotation. Doja numbers are consistently up. Doja makes more sense being at the Super Bowl. Hands down. Saying, oh, about the encounter. Oh, man, she's in a lot of trouble. The encounter. Said, as long as the camel is in control, Chris will never perform. Well, he ain't got too much longer to be on top. Said, I thought 2025 Super Bowl halftime performance was Lil Wayne since it's in Louisiana. It would make sense if Cash Money had something to do with that halftime show. It really would. It would also make sense if, even if you brought Nicki in and Nicki brought out a couple of Cash Money people, that would even make sense. And then, you could bring out Big Frida and a whole menagerie of people that represent that that sound. Speaking of Camel, TMZ caught him out and about signing autographs. Why is he signing autographs? Like, don't get me wrong. I know that, he has, fans, but when is the last time we've seen him out signing autographs? It sounds very PR-ish. So he spoke out and called up the next for his city. That feels very, very peculiar. Like, if I was to see him out, I would not expect him to be out signing autographs. Like, he hasn't been out signing autographs in eons. It's like, for what? Yeah, so it's been years since I've seen him do autographs, right? So it looks staged. It is very staged. I mean, you gotta think about who the hell is still running up to him and was like, oh, can you sign this? People, not that people don't ask for autographs anymore, but it's not as common as it used to be. says he has a new album coming in November. Lord. Well, I guess he said if Megan can't make him the money, he gonna have to get out there and shake a shimmy himself. Angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, show me the energy between Tasha K and Soulja Boy. Show me what's gonna happen with this $16 million lawsuit. Yeah, everybody but us, Iman, talking about dropping albums. But see, here's the thing. Can people drop some albums that are going to chart? Because a lot of these albums did not chart properly this year. Said Wayne and Cash Money just got back together and he's dropping new music. Wayne is one of those top 10 artists that is always going to sell. And I think this is a good time for them just out of nostalgia because people still love their sound. Yeah, you're going to have to shake a shimmy because hers ain't working. You say shit, let me go drop. Hey, for the 99 and the 2000 still had me cut a fool. I ain't going to even lie to you. The most stolen CD I ever had in my whole entire life was 400 Degrees. Yeah, it's so hard for me to shuffle without my nails. I can't wait till my hand heals a little bit so I can get my nails done. I miss them. Whoo, Lord, the Wounded Warrior, 9 of Wands, bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. So don't let the smooth taste fool y'all. This one rocked Tasha hard. Not the commentary we have in your flatline. Woo. Man, oh man. So look. So boom, y'all, look. We've got a collaboration here between her and her marriage. So I don't know because I haven't seen the documentation from this lawsuit, but this may entail all 3 parties getting sued, like the William guy, Tasha and her husband. Good Lord. Oh, this is the card of apologies, y'all. Behind the scenes, she shook. Bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. This, keeping a poker face, but she's really, really taking this one to heart. Hey, Sensual Sassy, I'm doing good, baby. How are you? The Magician. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this the coup de grace, baby. This one gonna have her feeling like she got bricks on her back. She manifested a serious hardship with this one. I tell you what, I hope she fired Olga as her lawyer. Don't take Olga to court this time. Says Soulja Boy going to ruin her life. Listen. Hey, Gucci, how are you, baby? Soulja Boy is a Leo. And see, one thing about Leos, when they get mad, a Leo is not going to stop until they pulverize you. So whatever she thought that Cardi was going to do, whew, mercy. So this is the I ain't got it card. Oh God. The 6 of Cups. So Eight of Pentacles. So she may have to, look into new creative ventures when it comes to how she's going to make her money to diversify her income. Possibly start another type of channel. And that's going to actually help her a lot because I see him actually doing some real damage to her. We've got the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is heartbreak attached to her Wheel of Fortune. So whatever Cardi was not able to do, y'all, Soldier gonna come through and snatch her edges. You got the Hermit here and the Two of Cups. This is even going to affect her marriage, guys. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Seven of Pentacles. So, y'all, Soldier is petty. He's willing to invest whatever it takes to come after her and to come after her aggressively. Now, I will say this. Beyond him, coming after her money, I do remember seeing portions of the interview, and she did preface a lot of it with allegedly and saying that, these are the words of William. Okay. Um, he's not accepting an apology. He wants to end her. Got the Tower to the World falling under the Page of Cups. He's not accepting an apology. He wants to completely run her off the internet. For the messages that she's brought forward. Oh, goodness. And it's like her intuition knew. I almost want to say, like, her intuition was telling her that maybe she shouldn't take this story, and I wish she had followed her intuition. You said Armon dragged her for filth last night, but did you see what the official King Payne said about Armon after he dragged Tasha? That took the wind out of my sails. For y'all who didn't see it, hold on. Let me see if I can still find it. Hold on. Because I'm going to pull on this next. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to hold it here, see if y'all can read that. Okay, so the official King Payne said, for those of y'all who didn't see it, that you may be listening to this, he says, why don't you tell everyone about the fist fight I witnessed between you and your mom? And he tagged Armon in the comment. You say, yay, it's finally not blurry. Yes, this is how we know the people that's been trolling me ran out of money. We got like 3.5 trolls left. I love it. So we've got this, Four of Cups here falling under the Page of Coins. And this is, this is going to be a heavy blow to Tasha. We know she represents like the Queen of Swords energy, not because of, her birthday, but because of the energy, like the way that she delivers her messages would be in Queen of Swords energy. Yeah. Not even just putting your hands on your own parent, a man putting his hands on his mother. That's really hard to swallow. So Yeah, like I said, this is going to affect her marriage and the working relationship between her and her husband. Like I said, Big Soldier want that. He want that almighty dollar up out of her. He Ace of Pentacles. Even if he settles, he's not going to settle. I don't see him settling lower than around 5 to 6. And at that point, oh my gosh, it's like, here we go. It's like she's holding it down though. She's remaining, strong. She's fighting to be able to have her freedom of speech. So I will say she's holding her own. She's not going out like a punk. I give her that. Let's see. Yes, and not, I read that one. Said Armand's been spiraling ever since that happened. I have no words. So what the heck? Why am I late? Oh, well, I didn't put up an announcement. Well, not an announcement. I didn't put up a link to let you guys know I was going live. I just put up a picture saying that I figured I would go live about 6. Let's say, said he's putting his hands on his mother, question mark. No wonder why he likes Henny. Oops. Oops. Damn. I've always felt like he had an anger issue when it came to women, so unfortunately it's very sad if that's true. I would not be surprised, because if you don't respect your mother, you don't respect any other woman on the face of the earth. Your mother is the one who was chosen to allow you to even come through her womb into this portal of life. So if you can't respect your mother, especially to not put your hands on your mother, no woman stands a chance with you. Period. Hey, Angel the Babe. I didn't even get a chance to speak to you yet. Yeah, damn. Tasha feels stuck and trapped in her head, and she's also possibly allegedly 72 times over, possibly facing jail time and poverty, and she's got very, very deep anxiety over this. So she's got way more coming when it comes to legal trouble and lawsuits. I don't see this as the end of her lawsuits, everybody. She's going to really have to change her style of commentary, or she's going to go she's going to go very broke. So I would not be surprised that, if you wake up one day and find out that her and her husband left the country and moved, to Africa where his family resides, because I see more people coming after her. It's like once Cardi B was successful in her lawsuit, it opened her up to where other people felt comfortable coming after her too. And Soldier is really going to light the match that's going to make other people feel comfortable to do so. Said Armon admitted to using, cocaine. Man. Well, now y'all see why I told y'all this couldn't have happened at a better time for Millie, because God separated her and Armon, because she's getting ready to ascend, and it would have actually been kind of tragic for her to try to take him with her, and then he starts all these antics. Real unfortunate. So let me see. Goodness gracious, y'all. Let's tap into this official King Pain, his accusation. Why I got it fresh on my mind. Cause once I saw that, I'm like, I'm going to bed. I was gonna go live yesterday, but y'all, it got so draining between Cardi going against Joe Budden's um, Paradise in Paris, and damn near everybody on Twitter, X, whatever we call it this week. And then to see this, I just opted out. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I'm going to bed. Uh, who could she be talking to in her stories a few moments ago? I feel like it could have been Henny. I haven't seen her stories, baby. I've literally been out of the loop with a lot of what's going on because I had a very interesting day to say the least. So I haven't even seen it. Said I wanted to be closed. I wanted to close out, but I endured it. Yeah, I couldn't. I had to cut it off. It was just too much. Yeah, said it went left for sure. The barbs are divided. What in the world happened? Some saying it's JT. It's a mess. I don't know. Okay, let's get you out of here because nothing in my house smells like Fritos. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Because I haven't seen anything, so I really don't know. Y'all, why is Cardi on my timeline with her whole entire cakes out? I mean, for real, y'all, why is she on my timeline with a skirt on with her whole entire cakes out? If she gonna do this, she might as well do a burlesque type show in Vegas and, do a stripper residency. Cause I mean, it's like somebody come get the camera and please wipe this damn kitchen counter down with Lysol. What am I looking at? That ain't gonna sell this record, Cashmere. I promise you it's not. This uh oh, you ain't gonna you ain't gonna get me flagged. I mean to hit that by mistake. No ma'am. That is not gonna sell this album. She looked like the auntie at the party that's trying to compete with the little nieces. No ma'am, no sir. Mm-mm. If you wanna go back to Magic City or to, wherever, go back. But no ma'am. Even this outfit with her cakes out. This outfit is horrendous. This hair is not popping. Those shoes look like she stole them from a golfer. This whole look is just why. Where's Colin? Somebody call up Colin. I mean, just what is this, y'all? What is that? What is that? If you go to Millie's page, I wanna keep showing these cakes because I don't know I don't know what YouTube will allow me to show. This ain't even about her being a mom. It's a time and place for everything. This ain't the time or the place. And take this wig right along with Henny's sympathy wig and put it in the compactor. Stop this. Don't do this. If this is your way to clean up that spill on aisle 6 from yesterday, I'd rather slip and fall. I don't want it. I was doing something And she distracted me, and I don't appreciate this. Now let me go be nosy doing what I was supposed to be doing. Cut this down just in case. I don't know if music is attached. Okay, I don't see nothing on Nikki's Instagram that's taking a shot at anybody, so I don't know what's going on. So let me get Cardi off my screen, because it's like, girl, like what is that? No ma'am, no sir. I don't get me wrong, I'm not against plastic surgery, but I feel like it's getting so out of hand and cartoonish. Like, she got her cakes out and her legs is looking like this damn straw over here. Like, don't do that. We don't, that is not gonna make us forgive you from yesterday. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Give me a break until fall. Fall back until fall. Now let's, whew, Armon and Official King Pain. That's what I was on my way to do anyway. Didn't she put that in that song from her album, that she bad song? Talking about some, you know it ain't hers because her hips and her legs don't match. She literally turned into her own lyric. And I mean, if that's what you want to do and it makes you happy, then so be it. But no ma'am. No ma'am. That didn't work for the part 2 remix, the wannabe song. It ain't gonna work for the gonna be song. It ain't gonna work for whatever this song is called. Like, don't. Because if that's all you got, just go do a power hour somewhere in Vegas. All right. Show me the energy around Official King Pain and Armon Wiggins. Y'all, we got heavy anxiety here. Somebody not sleeping and heartbreak. Goodness gracious. Starting off doing the most and the least at the same time. So, between the both of them, this energy would give me Armon, the Queen of Wands. Because he, you know, you can't tell Armon he's not that bitch, okay? And he's manifesting. What is he manifesting? Oh, God. 3 of Swords. He really needs somebody close to him to pull him to the side and talk to him right about now. Because he's going in a really dark place, allegedly. Now we got the Lovers. The Lovers is not just about 2 people coming together. This also represents a choice. Okay, so the heartbreak is coming out of his choices. Y'all look at here. See what comes after the choice? The 5 of Wands, the hand-to-hand combat. Wow, he says that, Angel the Babe, that's crazy. I didn't even know he was saying that about himself. But it sounds like something he would say, so that makes sense. So everything with him right now is to get into the algorithm so that he can get money. goodness. And I'm seeing this Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is showing me like unrequited in like no, not unrequited, unearned income, like income that is given to someone, like someone, you know, possibly hitting the lottery or someone giving you money under the table. Oh, okay. Now I understand why that came out. It's all coming to an end, and this is falling under the anxiety card. So this is part of why we're seeing him act the way that he's acting, because doors are closing on him, allegedly. Sound like those self-help videos ain't hitting like they supposed to for his YouTube. Oh, wow. So everyone is crashing out. Why? Y'all got to start paying attention to the lunar energy. We're going off into Mercury retrograde, and we're also in a time right now where you have several planets that are direct, that are very volatile. So people who are, you know, not quite balanced right now could be very combative. And we witnessed that all of yesterday. Said, he says it always, it's his favorite quote, and whacking word follows. Well, he definitely came out on the table that way. So why does he keep coming for Millie? Because he knows Millie is that chick. She's moving up. Said, child, not only is Rock Nation crumbling, but the people who formed against Tory is too. I told y'all that was coming. He said that Millie stopped his bag with Cardi botched. Hey T, how are you? Millie didn't stop his bag with her. When I did the reading on why is he saying that she's taking payola, I saw that Cardi no longer trusted him. She felt like he was moving funny. Um, she didn't like the way that he was carrying himself, and she just no longer wanted to be associated with him. And then, well, doggone it. Come on, fire truck. Y'all, YouTube is on fire. Yeah, yeah, thank you. He stopped his own bag. His behavior. Y'all, that roast was only part of what stopped his bag. He's been doing the most, and he has to take some accountability. And he doesn't want to take accountability, because if he takes checks and balance, it's always going to come back to him. He's self-sabotaging for sure. You say everyone's self-sabotaging. It's a lot of them, for sure. Um, so here's that unearned income that I was telling you about. The Six of Pentacles falling under the Queen of Wands, that girl, okay? Um, and right next to it is heartbreak, the Three of Swords. And the heartbreak comes because of the toxic negative energy. Queen of Swords, okay? So we know that he's a Gemini, so Queen of Swords is an air sign. And it's like all of this came out of nowhere due to his choices. Okay, so he thought that, you know, he was going to have stability out of this situation, but this is also a card that represents stubbornness. And baby, look, talking about falling out of heaven. Secretly, it's people walking away from him left and right. Left and right. Y'all see that? See, it's not just her. He's losing bags left and right. Said, I knew the energy was off. People are randomly acting weird. Henny's back in Japan. That ain't gonna help her. Said the full moon is tomorrow too, I believe. Well, y'all, I want to say possibly this energy is not going to balance out until maybe the middle of next week. It's going to stay chaotic. And then right after that is Mercury retrograde on the, I think the 6th of August. So we're in that opening window right now. Said, I swear it feels like as soon as we get out of Mercury retrograde, we're back in age. Said, is it camel in Japan? I don't know. I'm telling y'all, I literally tapped out yesterday. It was overload. It was so chaotic. I didn't even do content. I just got tired of everybody. Now, remember when I did the Charles and Netta reading, and I told y'all that I saw that, Five of Wands, that they could possibly, be going rock'em sock'em. Well, they went live and they got to threatening each other, and Charles threatened to, kind of manhandle Netta. So, now they're going back and forth because Netta is extremely jealous when it comes to Charles dealing with women. And I told y'all that. And now Netta, because of that insecurity and the abandonment issues, crashed out and went off on black women and said compare her to a white woman. And it's like, baby, white women didn't, they not picking up the phone for you either. Like, what sense did that make? That was kind of, off-putting. Unless, matter of fact, I'm going to tap into that when I'm done with this. Unless, that was said because, that's the type of women that Charles likes, or that's who he used to date. But it definitely was a fool. Oh, my goodness. He said, I need a bubble to avoid it all. That's why I just went to bed yesterday. I was done. Said I did peep that Bay and Henny posted at the same time again, though. Wow. Um, Said he was in Japan not long ago. Hey, Elizabeth, honey, how are you? I'm doing very well. I'm hoping that your day is going well, blessed as well. Whew, Lord. So, y'all. So this fighting card that's on my table, this Five of Wands, that was illuminated, that was brought to our attention, it's looking like it was over money because Armon may not have had any money allegedly. So that's even more messed up if you were willing to put hands on your mama because you needed money and y'all got into it over financial issues. So that's where Meg's going to escape to. Well, they running her through the ringer because of the Japanese artist that she had on her song. They said that he manhandles women allegedly. I don't know how true that is. So yeah, Miss Netta Jordan got on my last nerves. See, I'm telling you, everybody cut a fool yesterday. I was over it. Said Armand crashing out bad. Yeah. Elizabeth, have you graduated yet? I wish you were closer. I could come get my nails done. Yeah, what I tell y'all, people walking away from him. This Eight of Cups is falling under the Wheel of Fortune. So remember when I told y'all that he made some very strong enemies? Once he pissed off Al and he pissed off Claudia, it was up and it was stuck. But see, he's not used to having sophisticated enemies. And these enemies, instead of putting hands on him and going back and forth like what he's used to when it comes to people in the street, they put hands on his bank account and they've been knocking the damn decimals all the way back until his money dries up, allegedly. Said maybe Armand is coming because he put his hand. Oh, this is his karma coming because he put his hands on his mother. That's interesting. I think this is because of workplace situations, and now it's more comfortable for people to come out the woodwork on him. So the Japanese artist she's with kind of favors Emilio to me. You know what? That's interesting. He does. Yeah, you shorten your days laying hands on your mother and father. Blessings to you too, DeMarcus' mom. Said I wouldn't be surprised if our mom would be doing OnlyFans. Baby. Who? Who? So yes, ma'am, I got my nail tech license. I'm going to see if I can schedule a time to come. Oh, don't you play with me like that. I'm a tear up over here. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you graduating. Said Jay-Z is paying them people to say free Tory. We're going to tap into that as well. I do not believe in this theory, but we're going to tap into it. Um, I don't know if many of you know that Tory has worked with several different artists out of the UK. So there are people over there that are aware of Tory and they have heard Tory's music before, WAP came out. So y'all get prepared because this is going to be a thing that we're going to see quite often after the 29th. Ooh, Angel the Babe. I'm glad you told me not to read this out loud. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I don't believe in sharing. I don't believe in it at all. Keep your spiritual germs and your physical germs off of what belong to me. Said Tory walks on crowds in Europe. They love him there. Yeah. Said, yeah, but it do seem staged. Here's the thing. Y'all got to remember, people showed up to the court during that trial and asked her why you lie on Tory at the trial. This ain't the first time that they've done it. Oh, thank you, Brittany, sweetie. Yes, that was the that was the ice cream truck. Oh, well, if you come here, email me, Elizabeth. Angel Kisses the Oracle at gmail.com so that I can let you know about what's going on in the Tri-County area. But it's nice here. When I tell you, people come here and they're surprised when they come here. Like, I didn't know I was gonna like it this much. So we're gonna say, tell the camel to send me a check. I'll yell. I yell. Send you a check so you can yell out too. So I remember that video. The guy asked Kelsey why. Y'all are hilarious. Oh my gosh. Hey Sherman, how are you? Oh my gosh. Y'all. What I tell y'all, look at what Armon manifested. He's out in the cold from everybody, and he manifested this, and this is drying up his money. And this is the real reason why he's feeling the way he's feeling. But he's got to stop blaming everybody else. This week is Millie. It's going to be who next week? He's got to hold himself accountable. He really does. He has to hold himself accountable. You say you ready for Nikki to drop that two-peat. Y'all never know. It could possibly happen after the 29th. Yeah. So, Elizabeth, not Elizabeth, it was Jews, Isaiah. Judgment, the wounded warrior. Baby, we're witnessing a crash and burn, and I'm not seeing this end well. He, like I said, he's got to start taking accountability for how he got in this situation, because he made, like I said, he made some very strong enemies, and those people are still going to be working, but they're going to make sure that he's never going to be in their circles. You know, you got to think about, you know, he burnt Jason Lee's book on live. Jason Lee, you know, he has ties. The TGIF people, you know, you ticked all of them off. These are not the type of people that you want to put in this position when they can, you know, make a phone call or have a dinner date or go out to a happy hour and have a conversation about you that's going to keep you out of some very important rooms. Okay, Elizabeth, I'll be waiting for your email. Said Jason is also very close to Cardi too, and it was so foolish for Armon to do that. Right, right. And now you see why I said, you know, he did this to himself, because Cardi just decided that she didn't trust him. She, you know, it's the way you're moving, and he knows, because he's in the gossip industry. This is what he does. He gives commentary. So you're moving in a way to where you're giving people commentary behind the scenes that makes things questionable. You know, Black Hollywood is very small, and then when you talk about gay Black Hollywood, is even smaller. So imagine the stories that are going around. So Armon is going down and he doesn't even see it coming. That's the problem, baby. I think he does. And that's why we see him acting the way he's acting publicly, because he doesn't understand how to come back from this. He sees it. Says she posted what Joe said and then shared it on her Twitter account, and it made Carnage come out online and crash out. Baby. Whew. Lord have mercy. What was I, Lord, what was I about to tap into? Like, when I tell you it was overload for me, y'all, I had to just, I took both my phones, placed them face down. I'm like, I'm not doing this. This is too much. This is way too much. Oh, that's what I was about to tap into. Was this, matter of fact, we gonna go a little petty with it, to use the childish cards over here. Was this a psyop? Did these people actually come out to say free Tory, or were they hired for marketing purposes? Were these actual people supporting Tory, or were they hired for marketing purposes? Yes, Cash. Hit a puff for me. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The Hermit and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Oh my God. So how about we could say, I don't even know how to preface this. Oh my God. So honestly, could be genuine or stage. Either way, I don't see it as a bad thing. Listen. Let's just say there's a war behind the scenes. Let's just say there's a war behind the scenes. Hey, Empress Fee, baby, how are you? Oh my God. There's a war behind the scenes, allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Is this a false flag? Uh-oh. Hold on. Now, y'all saw how all of these just turned around? Y'all believe this or not? There's a groundswell over there. People are finding out more details. The streets are talking. You got the Sun to the Ten of Cups, the Strength, and the Four of Cups. So how about two things can be true at the same time? Yeah, so they're really trying to get ahead of this before the 29th, and it ain't working. Uh-oh. I told y'all Cancer season was going to be a doozy. And you see, you see what's here at the bottom of the deck? This is the representative of Cancer season. Hey, Jamila. Woo! Y'all. The Magician, Death, and the Lovers. The Apology card and Judgment. Whoo, it's about to be some tears. It's about to be some tears. Somebody's apologetic, but it doesn't matter. Yes, we are going down a rabbit hole. Y'all see how that just hopped out of my hand? Oh my God. So this is showing that she kept her poker face while these people were defending Tory. This is the guy who was defending Tory. She tried to act like she was unbothered. Yeah, and bothered by his engagement, the way that he engaged with her. Y'all, this came out of nowhere. The Fool, a leap of faith. She didn't see this coming. But the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is weird because believe it or not, y'all, remember when I told y'all that the industry was going to form Voltron? How many of y'all remember I said that? This is what this is, y'all. This is Voltron. Yes, Voltron is forming. This is Voltron. So it's a collaboration, but this is bigger than what y'all think. This is not. This is not what y'all think, but it is the industry. It is the industry. The Fool, the leap of faith. Like I said, this came out of nowhere. Um, And because it was actual paparazzi, there was no way to edit this out in real time. What is it with her cards flying? The Tower. Yep. This is Voltron. The magician falls on top of the tower, manifesting a tower. Y'all, Two of Swords. They're getting rid of her. The independent woman is now sorry. This is falling under the Page of Cups. Like I said, I don't think she saw this coming. I don't know how. I don't know why. Be prepared, y'all. Two of Swords, Six of Wands. People are separating from her and moving forward. They're leaving her behind. Isaiah, baby, this is bigger than Rock Nation. This is the industry as a whole. This is people finally getting to the point to where they're no longer afraid to say what they say. So you got the Four of Wands falling on top of the Six of Pentacles, which is like, you know, contract negotiations and agreements. It's interesting that that's falling next to the Seven of Wands, because the Six of Pentacles is like advance money. This is like, you know, different contracts that they have her signed up for, is like brand ambassador. They're even starting to get a little defensive of the energy around her. Y'all, they're organizing a coup. She don't even know. This is what's happening behind the scenes. You say industry as in Miss Robin Fenty. I'm going to say industry as in a bunch of people. Funny you brought up Miss Robin Fenty. I'm wearing her lipstick right now. Shout out to Fenty Beauty. I said, yeah, we need to make that Discord and celebrate, baby. I do have a Discord now, so when I get ready to go on Discord, I will put the link on my community page. Yes, people are really changing their tune. Yes, they are. So yeah, it's starting to get to the point to where the advertisers, the people that she has contracts with, they're kind of in two minds about how they want to deal with her, because this tour not selling the way that it should have had, especially the European leg of it, it it hurt her marketability. You got the Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So, y'all, it's going to be multiple sources that are possibly, allegedly going to be considering their options due to what they're going to do with her once information starts coming out. Let's see, it says Henny keeps talking about Bay, and I think that Bay is a big part of her destruction because of her sleeping with the camel. All I can say is that it looks like all of these people are on the same page. Y'all heard of the term shadow ban, right? Allegedly, this looks like a shadow ban. And they're preparing to go full throttle after the 29th, depending on what the AG says. Said they can dump her now because of that performance was trash. Damn. Yeah, this is a coup. This is a cool. Let's get you out of here. You know, there go one of the crayon eaters. There we go. Whoo, baby, baby. So y'all see the bodies being delusional, talking about Tory only gained a fan base. Yeah, that is very delusional because I knew who Tory was before I knew about Henny. I didn't know his full catalog. Now that I'll be honest about. I was amazed at the Daystar album because for one, not only was a very good body of work, he put that album together in record time. Y'all. Y'all want to answer? Y'all want to answer on who this was in the street that said that? Y'all about to laugh. Oh my God. Y'all are about to laugh. Look at this. Look at this. Woo! Y'all know who the unicorn people are, right? Y'all know who the unicorn people are. Those were barbs that lined up. These were the barbs. Oh my God. Oh, well, there's the answer right there. These were. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. I can't help but laugh because I don't know how many of y'all saw the footage of the Barbs that when they got the free tickets and they showed up to her show so that they could go live singing Bigfoot, and they were walking around with their phones like this showing the empty arena. Y'all strike again. Oh, damn. Listen, when I saw the Barbs were all over Twitter singing Bigfoot, and they were at the arena literally like this, holding their phones up, showing all the empty seats behind them. Oh, God. Damn, y'all are everywhere. Oh, oh Lord. Oh, mercy, mercy me. I can't take it. So, no, this was not who y'all thought it was. It is industry coming together, like I said, it's Voltron, but the bottom line is the Barbs have spoken. It was the Blackout Crew. Oh, said that trial is going to be a roller coaster. Hell, I'm glad that the YSL trial came first because after that trial, everybody is ready. Oh my God. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I needed that laugh. Have mercy. Hey, Vibrant One, I don't think I spoke to you. Oh, hi, Rhonda. How are you? Oh, shit. I forgot that card was in that deck. So, to answer y'all questions, you have Barbs in every walk of life, okay? Barbs that are very high up, everyday Barbs. It don't matter who all is a part of it. The Blackout Crew has spoken. Oh my God. Oh. Said, I hope it's broadcasted live this time, because, child, listen, I'm telling y'all, court TV is going to be better than watching cable for the next 2-3 years. Ooh. Oh, Lord. I knew I should have drank coffee before I came on here. My bladder is upset with me. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to do a tap in on Tory's lawyer, Crystal. Sometime tonight, I'm going to do a full reading on Crystal, because I've been meaning to do a reading on Crystal anyway. So I haven't watched cable in a while. Hell, I got cable and don't watch it now. I need to get rid of it. Show me the energy around Crystal. What's her last name? Crystal Moore, right? No, Crystal Morgan. That's what it is. Crystal Morgan. Show me the energy around Crystal Morgan. Baby, listen. I like her damn energy already. Thank you, Yellow Brat. 8 of Pentacles, which is the working card. Baby, she working for the win, the Wheel of Fortune. She ain't coming out with nothing less. You said you can't get over the barbs. Listen, the moment I seen that card, I felt like I had on a waist shaper. My whole entire rib cage got tight. Ooh. Yeah, said she's a powerhouse in the courtroom. Listen, 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. So she's willing to show how he was betrayed. She's taking this very, very deeply, almost personally. Okay, so it's like she's had messages come back to her that have been some real hard, heavy blows. So she's become very passionate about this case because I feel like she's never seen anything like this. Hold on, let me get caught up with what you were saying. Said, I wish I was a fly on the wall in the industry with what they are saying about Henny. Baby, if you ever want to know what she's saying, they saying about Henny, go to a popular strip club, because the strippers know. You go, either go to the MUAs and the hairstylists in the gay community, or go to the strippers. They're going to tell you what's going on. So LOL, if we're being honest, I don't think that she needs a humiliation ritual, because she's been humiliating herself her whole career. She needs a retraction ritual. That's what she needs. Said I had to step away, but oh, okay, well, hell, whatever, you step back in. Said I will be hurt too. It wasn't a fair trial. Lord have mercy. Imagine how many barbs and umbrellas and barbrellas gonna show up outside the court. They might find, y'all might mess around and find some damn unicorn beanie babies and glitter and start throwing them on the steps of the court. I don't know what the hell to expect. Yeah, so the documentary about the case is going to be crazy. You're right. 5 of Cups and the Page of Cups. So 5 of Cups is a very deep card about regret, shame, misery, being apologetic. Let's see who got this energy. Who has this energy? Okay, so like I said, she took it very personal about how he got locked up, what happened to him. This has become a personal thing for her. Listen, I would not be surprised to see them damn beanie babies. I'm telling you, if they pull up to the court, and they show little unicorns on the steps of the court, I'm telling you right now, I'm sliding off my couch. Toast, I'm gonna get your dumb ass out of here because I don't have time for nothing you talking about. There we go. Let's send you back to the streets. Okay, so the eight of wands. So she's going to be very aggressive and swift with the way she moves. Um, she not coming to play. And she comes in her courtroom persona is very to the point and almost like masculine. So y'all, what's going on here? So Ace of Cups and Four of Wands. What's going on with this Ace of Cups and Four of Wands? Okay, so like I said, she's taking this very personal. Like she has taken this under her wing in a way to where, Queen of Swords for a lawyer, very, very vocal, very intelligent, plays no games. This is Miss Marie Antoinette. So I'm telling y'all right now, her cross examinations are going to be very, very interesting and detailed if she has her way. Yes, 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 yes. So she wants to get down to the bottom of things because she's also looking at what this is costing his family, okay? Because she's so we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. She's going to talk about how this has affected his work, his marriage, how, he keeps a strong face and he's a kind person. She wants to get down to the truth of this. I feel like Crystal wants him to talk, y'all. And she wants him to get on that stand and spill all the beans. She wants people to know him as a person, his personality. So sometimes I wish Tory was my brother because I would have put hands and feet and elbows on him. Baby. And see, here she is. She's going to go delve off into this Two of Cups energy. So she took it really hard when this affected his marriage because it's like, how much can this man lose? She's going to, she's going to dig off into the choice he had between the two women. Y'all, they about to get down in the dirt. They're about to really get salacious and tell us the truth about what happened between him and these two women. And, oh, I can't wait. King of Swords, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is already on the table. So his legal team, baby, the way they're about to approach this case, YSL was a warm-up. YSL was a warm-up, y'all. So they're just waiting on this decision to come out. And they're going to expose what we don't know about what happened between him choosing between these two. Said, can we do a reading on the WNBA between Clark and Angel Reese? How I'm not going to get off into that because believe it or not, y'all, a lot of that stuff is rigged. Sorry to tell you, a lot of it is rigged. So, oh, the tea is piping hot on the stand. Yeah. So how much Tory has silently helped them in this organization? Well, see, that's where you got to look at how God works. because Tory was donating to this company, to this nonprofit, for a very long time before they stepped forward to help him. So you could see why she's taking this so personal, because he was giving a lot of resources to them, not knowing that these were going to be the people that came to his rescue. Look at how that came full circle. You can't make this up if you tried. The Emperor and the Nine of Cups. Y'all. It's going to be some twists and turns and some surprises that nobody expects coming out of this case and the relationships that are built out of this case. I'm going to keep this one under my hat. Oh my God. Oh my God. I ain't gonna get this messy, but y'all, when I say YSL is a warm up, You said strap on your seatbelts. Yes, ma'am. Said, do you think that Kelsey is scared for her life or of the truth coming out? Both, baby. Y'all got to understand, like, the people that are behind, all of this, that was allegedly possibly helping to hide all of this, these are some very powerful people. They got people in every nook and cranny and crevice around the world. This ain't your regular cup of tea. These are not your regular problems. So LOL, a lot of people are gonna owe Tory and Kelsey an apology. Oh, I believe so. I believe so. Some people just are not gonna have it in them to give because they've made so much money off of their commentary that it's gonna, crumble their empire to have to go back and admit that they had it wrong. I mean, you got some of them that are gonna be, you know what? I thought that this was this and this is what was going on, but apparently that's not that, and they're gonna change the direction just fine. But you're gonna have your diehard shea butter Twitter people that are going to literally perish on the hill. And this may destroy some platforms because once this is all over, some of this stuff becomes defamation. Said, I want to see how Henny tries to weasel her way out of this. I don't know if the AG is off into esoteric things, but y'all, just couldn't have lined up any better for him to make his announcement at the end of the month, because right after he makes his announcement, you go off into Mercury retrograde, and in Mercury retrograde, all things from the past are revisited. So all types of stuff are about to be unearthed and brought to light, because that's what Mercury retrograde is. Anything that has not been taken care of, anything that, is unresolved, it all comes out and hits the fan during Mercury retrograde. So this is the worst time for her that this could happen. But you got this Seven of Swords here falling under this Ace of Wands, which tells me that folks was sneaking and geeking, okay? Y'all ain't gonna believe this, I promise you. Whew. They're about to start leaking everybody business in this case to make everybody look bad before it goes to court. Anything they could tell is gonna get told. Said she might as well flee to Colombia and change her name to Maria Cantina. I'm done. Listen, I don't think she gonna do well in Colombia either, cause you know she get down there with them scarpolamine queens. Colombia ain't what you want if you're a foreigner and you get down there in they streets, cause baby, down there it goes down. Y'all see this? This literally just flipped out of my hand. I didn't even get a chance to really. Didn't I tell y'all she was gonna go to court and possibly not have the money that she needs for her defense, for her legal team? You said the cha-cha Afro Latino theme. Oh my God. Said my nosy self can't wait. I want to be here for the business. I want to know who Henny. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Cashmere. Mmm. Yeah, this about to be like nighttime soap opera messy when this stuff come out. I'm telling y'all right now. Say LOL, I find it hilarious how neither Tory nor Kelsey knew Henny was pow pow, but Henny swore up and down saying that Kelsey sent that text, and Kelsey is saying that she doesn't remember, says a lot. Um, Remember what I told y'all about Apple and how Apple takes a picture of you pretty much every 3 to 5 seconds? If they go back to that timestamp for those texts and they get the right type of paperwork, they can make Apple show who was sending the text through the camera, because anytime the phone is on, Apple is constantly taking pictures. That's how they're able to catch people that steal their devices. They take the best pictures. Forward movement, Cancer season. Oh my God. And y'all also know the Queen of Swords also represents the air sign. So she's going to be digging into the Two of Cups energy between the both of them, the relationship that they had. I knew it was going to take a woman on this team to ask the right questions. Oh, shoot, wait a minute now. Y'all see how this came out? What is this? You got the Two of Swords here with the Hermit in reverse. And this is falling under the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. Going into union, or, you know, three people that were into union. Yeah, they're going to have to tell all the tea about the intimate exploits, how somebody got cut out of this situation. The Hermit in reverse is, you know, somebody who, this is like somebody who interjected, because the Hermit goes off to themselves. So you come out of, you know, the sidelines and push yourself into a situation to try to make someone cut somebody else off, and Five of Cups falls in the next row, and the Page of Cups showing that it didn't work out the way that she thought it was going to work out. This feels like Henny wanted to be an end-all be-all in this situation with him, and she was willing to come through and push everybody out the way, but ended up getting dismissed. And this is when she got in her feelings. Said my man Tory's birthday is in 8 days. So yeah, so all the juicy details are going to come out. It could have been a throuple, a threesome. They're going to have to discuss it. Now, if you remember that video that Tory put out, remember he said that he was messing with the both girls, and then you see the one girl who was watching him be intimate with another one. So you got the reader and the artist. This means he didn't follow his intuition, because it's like he knew things were going to go in a certain type of situation. He just did not think, I promise you, he did not think that it was going to be this bad. But something, it's like he didn't follow his first mind. Something told him to separate himself from this situation. I said, LOL, I know Henny was jealous during those, damn. We'll say jealous during those throuples. Seems like Henny was on a hostile takeover. Yeah. Hey, Nisi, how are you? It says, Henny seems to always get in her feelings and try to control these men when they don't want her anymore. She is a fatal attraction. Allegedly. Now, remember that interview that she just did with Club Shay Shay, and Shannon made her admit that she's a control freak, and she said that she didn't realize that until recently, that that's what she is, because she does not like being out of control in a situation. She has to control everything. This is showing me that she decided to do her own version of a romantic hostile takeover. It did not work out the way that she thought it would. Actually, she wanted to get back in alignment with him, and he just, he separated himself from her. So before he came to that house, they may have already been, on the outs, to where he just decided, let's just be friends. And to see him flirt with Kylie in front of her, napalm, nuclear. Let's see. Said, jokes on me video is so underrated. Yeah. Said, Henny is jealous, period. I always felt like Henny was jealous of Kelsey. If you look at her new face, she looks like her now. When I saw that what was that towel or whatever that was that Megan Cunningham held up, I had to take a second look, because I'm like, damn, that looks like Kelsey. But it wasn't. Said, yep, he tweeted a few days ago before that he had a gut feeling about something that was about to happen. Okay, so thank you for that confirmation, because I'm seeing it right here. It's like he's very intuitive. He's extremely intuitive, but he did not follow his intuition. And he's sorry, and he regrets not following his intuition. Three of Pentacles. So, y'all, don't be surprised if they have to tell us that they had a group session. Okay? Don't be surprised. And then you got the wounded warrior here, the Nine of Wands. This is, oh my God, this is literally like, if you could take Melrose Place and turn it up 10 times over, this is what the transcript is about to look like. Said he had too much empathy for her, and look where it landed him. Yeah, unfortunately. Yes, and damn, she liked them three things. Yes, baby, this is a Zane story. You better come through with that explains it perfectly. This is a Zane story. Oh my God. And I used to read those books too. After a while, I'm like, Zane, I can't read this. I'm single. But this is a perfect example of a Zane novel. Lord have mercy. If Zane ever wrote a court story, this would possibly be it. Matter of fact, wasn't Zane the one that did that book that turned into a movie about the addict, we'll say the adult activities addict? Lord. So Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. Oh my God. Y'all, the Jokes on Me video was more accurate than we thought. The Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords to the Page of Swords. Somebody actually was watching somebody. So Q Rockwell, y'all. Q Rockwell. Damn, 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 Gina. Yes, you're going to see my search history. Well, you're going to be bored as hell. It's full of recipes. Oh, man. Said I want to ask, was she watching him and Kelsey? Go back and watch that video. Remember, he was being intimate with one girl when another one kind of politely pushed the door and was watching them do what they do. This is what this whole row is saying to me right here. I'm going to go, matter of fact, make sure this is, okay, volume is off. I'm going to find this because this whole row is saying that actually happened, allegedly. Hold on, let me find that part. Ah! Wait a minute, I found it. Hold on. Y'all see this? Look at her looking. Y'all see her looking? Oh my gosh, let's go back. Hold on. Get the heck out of here. I have a job. I'm at my job, TikTok. How about you go find you a job? I'm going to help you. Get you up out of here. There you go. So, damn, y'all. Justice at the bottom of the deck. This is going to be crazy. I want y'all to look at this. Hold on. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, the person sneaking and watching. Watching. Justice for us, that might be how Desiree got that so-called alleged footage that she threatened with. Oh my God. Yeah, you say cut a deal, threaten, man. What? Right, diabolical is correct. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to what Emilio accused her of. Remember, Emilio said that not only was he forced to watch, didn't he say she asked if he will record her? She told him to record her. Y'all remember? Said, I always knew that Tory would have been in that tape if it ever leaked. Now, we're going to say allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. You know, the little leprechauns running in my head allegedly came up with that one. Now, y'all see the information that just came out on Cut a Deal Dance the other day, right? Why would that be coming out now? I mean, for all this damn trouble, we might as well see it. Because it's considered evidence at this point. I mean, I literally want to see what all the trouble is about. Like, you put this man through all of this? Who would have thought that that video was that accurate? He was telling us without telling us. So just to think, with a gag order, he still gagged us. Oh my God. Said it's too much foolishness hitting the streets. I don't want to see that man that way. I want him to take it to heaven. And just to think, she was demanding that the judge and the lawyers was taking Kelsey's phone, and she wanted everybody's phone to prove how everybody was colluding against her. Looks like her phone is the one that should have been turned in a long time ago. Allegedly. Whew, mercy, mercy. I want y'all to go back and look at the Emilio Cucci complaint, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe Emilio said that she wanted him to record her. And if that's the case, how often does she do that? Said, right, he had to be doing something right to have two best friends fighting over his eggplant. Well, only one of them was fighting over the eggplant. The other one was just tired of somebody's shit. But either way, I mean, damn. At this point, I feel like we, the people, deserve to see what all the drama was about. Because I personally don't feel like anything like this is worth all this drama. It's too many out here to be tripping over one like that. I don't care how good it is. He had to literally have impaled her for her to be this crazy over this situation. And I ain't gonna even lie to you, y'all. This that BDE card. Anytime I get this card in a reading and I mention this, people always tell me, like, oh yeah, I seen a picture, I seen this, I seen that. They do. So he, according to these cards, allegedly, he grew somewhere. He might not be too tall, but he got something going on. He need to be way more sparing with this, because you know when you got that chosen one, Nookie and Rod, you can't just get it to anybody. People go crazy over it, and that ain't no allegedly. He says so. She incriminated herself. Not as of yet, but when they get to asking about where could Dez have possibly got it from, and asking to turn some stuff over, somebody gonna have to tell the truth. Yeah, you say the magic stick. Woo! Plate washers, tongue. Oh, God. Listen, I ain't lying. He had to Vlad the Impaler, baby. Lord have mercy. I would say knocked her crazy, but it looked like she had that handled by herself. It probably was the best she ever had in her life. That's why she couldn't let it go. It's a toss-up between him and Moneybag for sure. Said, I personally know about the Jamaicans and the short dudes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, I ain't even trying to go there with them. But every time I get this card, my ancestors do not lie to me. This is that grown man, okay? Mercy, mercy. You he lays pipe and railroad things. Listen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Justice and Ten of Pentacles. So, y'all, get ready for the shenanigans. That's all I can tell you. Get ready for the shenanigans. Because this about to be a mess. I mean, a whole fool. Nine of Pentacles and the Strength. Yeah, he was leaving her alone, y'all. He was moving forward. He didn't even want to be bothered with her no more. Um, he realized that this was not what he wanted to do, but he still wanted to be polite. He didn't want her to feel like, he was slighting her. But I think he should have had. He should have just, when she called, he should have said, no, I'm not coming. Because I'm telling you, his deep, heavy regret and remorse is he's apologizing to himself because he feels like he knew better. He should have followed his first mind. He should have followed that intuition that told him that I should stay home. The minute he did not follow his intuition, all hell broke loose and it happened swiftly. Oh my gosh. What I tell y'all about what's going to come out in court? Y'all see this? Justice, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. He was in and out. He was like Tupac, baby doll. What do you say, baby doll? If you down, I get around. Only got one night in town. He never had any intentions on really sticking with her. It's like he liked her, but this is how the energy came in. And listen, y'all, this is gonna come out that it was her that. Oh my God, it was her that came in on this energy. It was her that came in on this energy. She came after him and it ended up heartbroken. I don't see that he pursued her, believe it or not. You say we cooking with hot grease? Angel, that was a comedy. Oh my God. So that was comedy you showed. Listen, this don't make no sense. Oh my God. Said he should have stayed far away. Yeah. He said Megan's so clingy. Listen, that Moody Girl song is a perfect representation of who she is. When I first heard that, my spirit guides, like, it stuck out. They told me that was the energy she was in that night when everything happened. So I had to go back and torture myself and re-listen to it. And I got what they were telling me. Said Henny was catching private flights to see him. No, she wasn't catching private flights to see him. She was catching private flights to see him. This is the him she was catching private flights for, allegedly. Tory just happened to be there. And now that he looks back on it, it's like, I thought that this was going to lead to, new ventures. Like he really thought that he was going to, spin this into work. And look at where it led him. Got him trapped. He ended up trapped and stuck and went to jail. What is this? Y'all. Yes, private flights for the deep. Listen, Isaiah, I'm not playing. Anytime I get this, some of my spirit guides are raunchy, okay? They tell me information that ain't none of my business that I don't want to know. But every time I get this, it's never wrong. Even when I do private readings, they be like, sure is. Lord have mercy. Okay, let's get you out of here. You sound like you've been sniffing markers. There you go. Just wow. Damn. Just when I think I've learned more than enough. Y'all, justice for us, where you at? Because you said something earlier and it's in my hand. You see this, justice for us? Moved on and left a toxic situation. Look at this. Why does this keep coming out? Yes, this is the case that keeps on giving. I told y'all YSL is the warm-up. When everything comes out in this case, you're going to have people clutching their wigs, their imaginary pearls. This case is going to be so exhausting watching it, you might have to just unlatch your bra and let them hang. Like, I had enough. Just like, this is just the first day. How many more days of this we got? Y'all. Not you go choke on your smoke. Don't you go to the upper room. Oh my God. Says so Henny's would say adult tape was basically her karma for recording Tory and Kelsey. Allegedly, this is a theory. Allegedly. She said she was a big old freak. Don't make her wait for the D. A specific type of D. Okay? Don't stop working that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Y'all, all of this from Crystal? Crystal, you hurry up and start asking some questions. I told y'all Crystal ever get the chance to get her on the stand, she gonna obliterate her. And oh my God. Let me clear this foolishness off my table. Oh my God. Said Crystal about to get, yeah, she about to get messy. Crystal ready to take them and roll them in the dirt, baby. But that's what it's going to take to get to the truth. They got to take the kid gloves off and they got to get down and dirty. And when they do, Lord have mercy. So just imagine the content that's about to come out of this case when people start reviewing what the heck they hearing in court. No, ma'am. YouTube is going to be a blaze. Said Miss Hooves got that. Not that black snake moan energy. Lord have mercy. Said I'm asking who to BD to. Lord, well, she is the representative of Planned Parenthood. Now I know why. Um, Lord have mercy. This ain't going to be a small documentary. This is going to be a major documentary when they get to pull in this information. So if they get their way and they're able to get this back in court and retry it, it's going to be very salacious. Very salacious. Hey, Tia, baby, how are you? Said, nah, they can stay over there, LOL, because we've been trying to tell them. Whew. Lord. I tell you, one thing's for certain and two things are for sure. When I watch this case on Court TV and YouTube, I'm rolling up. I'm surpassing popcorn. Popcorn is no longer necessary at this point. Said I needed to be filmed. Said I just need to pull out my, not the DVD recorder. You taking it back old school so you'll blow the dust off. I can't even read the rest of that. Oh my God. Oh. Said I hope she does get on the stand. I'm telling you, if Crystal has her way and she gets on the stand, it's gonna be crazy. Said she has already confessed to being insatiable in her late. Yes, she did. And she said that, you know, people usually have an issue with her being insatiable. Oh, shout out to Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Yeah. Like, are they going to even be able to air this on TV? Like, do we have to watch this through an adult site? Hey, DS Raven, how are you, baby? So I'm gonna have my blunts and Henny ready. Well, I can't do Henny. Henny activate my hands. I'm gonna have to possibly do like Scotch, bourbon, tequila. Something about me and Henny we don't match. Not at all. Said if it's in LA, no cameras. Okay, got it. Well, Millie need to hurry up and reserve her pass to get back in court because we need the tea. Lord have mercy. Said I watch anywhere at any time. Ooh, say call me bootleg friend. I will be dropping them for the low $5. I'm done. You say transcript it is? Y'all, at this point, I feel like I need a damn media pass. I show up and take pictures of tarot cards to let y'all know what's going on in court. Like, y'all ain't gonna believe this. That'll be the caption with something like this. Y'all, Jesus Christ. I wish they could film this, but it depends on the venue. Lord have mercy. Like, can I just get a broom and pretend to sweep dust into the corner in the courtroom? So they're going to let us see. Please have us see it. I don't want to be a juror. Just let me be on the maintenance crew. Like, I'm here to clean this one corner right here for 8 hours. Somebody told me they felt the draft in this corner. I came with duct tape to fix it. Oh my God. I heard Kelsey needed a booster seat. I'm here to adjust her chair. Oh, you said it's public, you could go. I probably should, because this is a mess. What? Lord have mercy. Hey, Fostress. Yes, baby. It said, but you got to go there early because of that line. Okay. I heard that about the last time. They'll probably see me and throw my ass out at the front door. Like, how I get put out? I didn't even make it up the steps yet. That's all right. I'll do readings on the steps. We'll go live from the steps. Oh my God, y'all. Whoo. I don't even know where to go in my tap-ins from here. I'm dead serious. Let them put my ass out at the front door. I've been put out of shit before. I'll be right on the steps like, y'all look. Now let's wait for Millie to come out and see what match these cars. Like, y'all, Millie and Mo said the first tap in is correct. Oh my God. This is a mess, y'all. This is a mess. I would too, y'all. I would go out there and literally do energetic tap ins on the bench. find the paparazzi and be like, y'all wanna see what's happening? Hold on. Oh my God. Oh goodness. You say get you a tent. I'm Bougetto. I need to be in the suite. I got knee and back problems. Only way I get a tent is if it's one of them family reunion picnic tents where they can set up a table and some chairs. And I don't know how close they'll let me sit to the court like that. I'll probably have to be across the street in the park somewhere. Oh my God. Y'all, this is a fool. First, the Barbs is behind the yelling out there in the UK. Oh my gosh. I need Tory to keep, you know, all of that wonderfulness to himself until he finds somebody that deserves it. Because we don't need nobody else crashing out. No, 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 no. Whatever you doing, Tori, you need to be very sparing with it because all of this calamity from that, oh my God. He almost might need to bottle that up and sell it because it don't make sense for somebody to go that far off the deep end. Mm-mm. This is a mess. Said Meg crashed out over Iggy. Lord Jesus Christ. Let me see. Show me the energy between Meg and Iggy. I probably don't want to know. Show me the energy between Meg and Iggy. Y'all, Iggy don't mess with her for real. Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who moved forward and paid you dust. Because of the union. Oh my God. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, Lord. So Iggy see her as a problem. She sees her as a pestilence. Allegedly. So tell them to give you an earpiece. I'm telling you, I put the bad. But then again, it's like Do California courts allow you to take your phone into the courthouse? Because where I'm at in Michigan, you could take your phone in now. You just got to make sure that it's on airplane mode. Y'all, why is there so many secrets attached to this? Yeah, Iggy know a whole lot. I knew it was something to her writing a letter for him. Because for some reason, I don't know why, because I think they said, what, over 50 people wrote a letter, but they gave her so much grief for her writing a letter on behalf of Tory. Said, no, we all might have to sneak in. I told y'all, I'm going to be on the maintenance crew, but I'm only cleaning one specific corner. Y'all see this? The high priestess, the person who is like over all the secret knowledge, she knows exactly what she's going to be sorry for. When I tell y'all, the people behind the scenes, it's about to be very interesting, the way that you see people turn up when they feel like it's safe to talk. Oh, you said over 70 letters. Thank you for the correction. I thought it was 50. Even better. You say you got the broom and the mop. I'm telling you, that we ain't gonna even make sense cleaning up. They'll be like, what are they doing with a broom and a mop? We gonna sweep mop. That's what we doing. It's a new way to clean. Yeah, y'all, people. Meg really messed up with this accusation about this money and him paying people, because I feel like Crystal followed some digital footprints. I think that they dug up some information. They got some information that she doesn't expect them to have. And she's not going to know how to answer these questions. Would you say, I'll go wash the windows? So can you tap into the energy of who put the plot in motion to set up Tory, and who chose Henny to do it? Cashmere, believe it or not, if you go back to my first Desiree reading, the Desiree Perez hand caught in the cookie jar, that reading explains a lot of what you just asked. Because it's like one of those situations where it kind of like fell in their lap. It did not start this way. Would you say? Said, I'll get you a spy pen so you can act like you writing notes the whole time you recording it. Ah! Oh yes, I sure can make my voice less annoying. Let me help you go right back out to the streets. There you go. Bye. Said, I'm still surprised the Barbs didn't find that damn video. Listen, y'all gotta understand. Nikki got Barbs high and low. You don't know what they found. Nikki has some very influential Barbs. Would you say, meanwhile, they don't have windows? Listen, she can come in there and clean the pictures in the hallway. I'm cleaning the judge's picture. Said, said, I can't wait to see if Joe Budden speaks on it. It seems like he has something to say. Baby, a lot of people got something to say. They're just waiting for the right time when it's safe to speak. I'm telling you, when people feel like it's safe to talk, oh, please believe it. Remember what I said? She knows why she's going to be sorry. Judgment. Yeah. Everybody's waiting for this to go back to court. Said, do she got a TMZ, Barb? They the ones with the video. Tia, that's a damn good question. Because, excuse me, a lot of people forget that TMZ put out the original footage and then all of a sudden it disappeared and then things became redacted, allegedly. Because that footage disappeared around the same time that the police report became privatized. And that police report said that there was glass and she cut her foot. So y'all know that the AG has unsealed all the files. Remember, I've been telling y'all that was going to happen. If the AG kept pushing it back, just give it a minute. It's okay. It's actually going to work out in his favor. And look, it is, because the AG is with the shenanigans. When she pushed her album back to the day after the AG makes his announcement, y'all see how the AG came back and was like, oh, that's what we doing? Let me push mine back again. Let me push mine back one more again. And she couldn't afford to push that album back again. And then next thing you know, she started having issues with the clearances on the album. What was it? Within 48 hours of the album drop, the television show that she needed the samples from started acting funny. Matter of fact, y'all, let's tap into that. Let's see why these people started. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. I had to put it on airplane mode. You tell people that you're going live and they still want to call you. Sorry about that. So, let's see why the clearances were tied up from the people in Japan. Because they waited very late to tell her that they weren't going to put her clearances through. Or maybe she didn't do her paperwork on time, but we're about to allegedly find out. Why were there issues with the clearances for her Japanese music? Oh, damn, y'all. These people did not want to do this song with her. Y'all see this? Two of Swords came out. Temperance, which is balanced through a new beginning. Why did they want to do this song with her? Five of Swords. Harsh communication. Four of Wands. Now, Four of Wands represents commitment and engagement. Why was there harsh communications about engagement or how she engaged on this song? Wait a minute. Let me try this again, because I want to make sure that's not a fluke. Yeah, I feel like they wanted to rescind the offer, because this is making a choice. This is like, this was out of her hands. It was nothing that she could do about it. Oops. To all of my tarot people, Five of Pentacles. Now I'm gonna have to say allegedly, 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 and then allegedly some more. This is looking like the reason why they did what they did is because somebody did not have the money for the full clearance. Now, I don't know if y'all know how this works, but she was supposed to name the characters in the show, and she was going to use a sample from the theme song of the show. Well, they told her she had to either have the licensing clearance for the sample or the trademark clearance to mention the names of the characters. They made her decide which one she wanted to use. This is saying that the reason why it was either or, why the choice was out of her hands, is because she didn't have enough to clear both, allegedly. You said, gosh, I wish we could drop gifts in the chat. Whoo-wee. So you dropped this album. And this is explaining to me why the track list was so different, why all the samples that were originally on the track list were missing with the R. Kelly, why the Carisha song was not on there, why the Cardi B song was not on there. There was several features that didn't make it. This is why, allegedly. I told y'all this girl bleeding money. They were going to just abandon ship. They were literally going to move on from this. Would you say Ben Zayden took that money like she said she would? Yes, baby. Wounded Warrior. Nine of Wands. The Emperor. So the people who are over her career, they're not really happy right now with the results of the way things are going. Nine of Swords, deep anxiety. This is sleepless nights, not getting any rest. So she's had anxiety ever since those messages started coming in. She had to just go ahead and just drop it the way that it was. This album was not supposed to come out this way. We were not supposed to get this album like this in this form. We got it the way that we got it because there was a lack of funding, allegedly. Said, I guess she needed money bags for them Trey songs. Yeah, Leo season is about to be popping. I told y'all, best worst year ever. Didn't I tell y'all from January to June she was going to have her way, and then from June to the end of the year it was going to go straight to hell? This is it. Said Barb's blacking out was a factor. I think it was a factor, but not with this. This was literally her running out of funds. That's why the album sounds rushed and put together the way that it was, because a lot was taken back. A lot was taken off. We got the Devil. That's an obsession card. Toxicity. Manifested. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know who this is, right? Somebody just mentioned her name. Yes, that is the snake. Says she's in Japan selling, oops, to get her money up. Baby, she on her ass like back pockets. Here's the independent woman is falling under the two of swords. Y'all, how many times this gonna come out? I told y'all they're preparing to cut ties, to separate ways, move forward professionally. Um, they were waiting to see how this was gonna pan out because they wanted to see if it was gonna turn some profits. And now you've got a whole bunch of bickering back and forth because this did not turn out the way they thought it would. And it's out of my hands now. It's above me. She's no longer able to make the choices that she once made. Y'all, they're preparing to separate. And this is going to leave her hurt. Deep anxiety, depression, lack of sleep. And look who's watching over her while it's happening. Didn't I tell y'all she said she was coming for folks' money? Didn't she come for the money? And look at the end result, the hermit. Cute little rascals, all by myself. Shout out to Cass Tarot. She said it when we did that panel. They're going to let her go, but they're keeping the money. Allegedly. Whoo, baby, it's about to be colder than a polar bear's nipples. Look at this. She ain't come to play. And you did your whole tour with her over your head, not realizing what you got yourself off into. Said, I can sell a baller alert shade room and neighborhood talk headline now. Oh my gosh. Baby. This is, remember I told y'all this is going to be like network sweeps. The internet is going to go nuts. Now she better get up on her good hoof. Y'all terrible. Yeah, playing with those energies and not understanding what you activated. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And y'all see that you got blogs now that normally don't report on Tory. Finally, on the anniversary, shared that Tory got the new motion. Now, why is everybody so quiet about this new motion? Because they definitely won't be quiet after the 29th, no matter how it goes. This Knight of Cups brings the end. It's the end of a cycle, y'all. Been sighting for the win. So, Angel, did you notice that the touring dates didn't post her money and attendance from the tour? I bet you they didn't, because it would have told the truth about what actually sold out and how much was earned. They're not going to tell you that she's leaving this tour in debt. I told you that before, she even was prepared to do the first date. before they even released the tour dates, I told y'all that this was going to backfire. It was not going to be profitable, and she was going to walk out of this situation owing money and not making money. Sadly, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, Benzaiten was not playing with anyone, and she's still not. Y'all remember the live where I told y'all and it started raining? I was in the basement, all that thunder and that lightning, and I told y'all that Benzaiten said she was going to help the AG look for what he needed to look for. And then, what, 2 days later, we found out the AG pushed his date back? Hold on, let me answer this email. I got to answer this before it gets too late. Yeah, it's so hard for me to message people now with these little ball head ass fingertips. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Okay. All right, I'm done. So, ooey. You said, yeah, that night the live was real messed up. And remember, y'all kept telling me y'all were seeing the orb around me when I asked her what did she want to say. And that's when she started telling us about how she was taking everybody's money. And then she was going to help the AG investigate to get the information he needed. So, yeah. It's real bad when you piss off everybody. The spirit realm, the over here. I mean, who is not upset low key outside of, the 17 hotties? Said, we are the exact opposite, Angel. I love nails, but I can't function with them. So no matter how short they are. Listen, my hand, like I had an allergic reaction to something. I don't know if y'all can see this on camera, but it's like my hand broke out in a hive. So I had to, take off the acrylic and everything. And then it seemed like it got worse after I took it off. So I'm like, it ain't even the acrylic. I could have left my damn nails on if I had to go through what I was going through. But it seems like it's passing now. I said it's showing on Megan because she looks like she is withering away. Yeah, sadly. Said I was wondering was she's still contacting you? Y'all, once they start contacting me, they don't go away. They come when they feel like they need to actually speak, but they don't go away. Oh, thank you. My hands are better, but yeah, it was like I said, I don't know if this will show up on the camera, but like all of this was bubbling up. So said I wonder who the first celebrity that's going to blast Henny. What I see happening is before the celebrities do, people are gonna start sliding information to the blogs. And you're gonna start getting all types of stories, and people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, that can't be true, or that's messy, and it's gonna start that way. Like you're gonna start seeing things happen that way. And then when people start feeling comfortable, oh, it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. Said, oh yeah, said the blogs are gonna tear her up, sadly. Yeah. Because you gotta realize that, you know, this makes money. This makes money. So, whew, it's gonna be messed up. Said I gotta make sure I follow the neighborhood talk and all of them when it happens. You know what? I didn't even look at, like I said, I went to bed yesterday because it was just too much. I didn't even go check to see what Kyle was talking about yesterday with the whole Cardi thing because it's weird because she's told them no, don't post me, don't talk about me, and it's like all of these blogs now have no choice but to talk about you because you are going against content creators, which means you are creating content for content creators because you're attacking content creators, which is bad juju. Said I don't follow any of them, but occasionally I scroll, view from time to time. So, y'all, I ain't gonna keep y'all too long because I gotta get up in the morning. Anybody that wants to still sign up for tarot class this weekend, I have 11 a.m. and actually a 9 p.m. tomorrow night because, yeah, I got international clients in my tarot classes. I'm so excited. Outside of that, I am still open for personal readings. Either way, if you want to sign up for tarot class for this week or next week, email me at thank you. Email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. And yeah, I was gonna do it this weekend to see how it worked out, but depending on the demand, y'all, we can keep this going every week because the class is like 2.5 hours, so I can really get you a good start, but it's going to take more than 2.5 hours if you really, really want to go in depth because I'm going to not just go through, the tarot cards. I'm going to show you how to, like I said, I'm going to show you how to spark your intuition. I'm going to show you, about different art and history and literature and how it all ties in, the original Lenormand, things of that nature. We're going to talk about spiritual cleanses and things that you need to do when you do what I do so that you can always keep your energy blessed and clean, things like that. And also, guys, I'm working on my own oracle decks, and I'm going to create my own tarot deck. So I have, a dual deck that I've been working on already. We're going to get the artwork done. And then I have a separate oracle deck that I'm going to do that's tied into, what my baby music. So it's going to be a very different type of oracle because it's going to be very cerebral, but it's also going to be very tied into music and pop culture. So y'all, I'm gonna get my butt off of here. I'm gonna try not to drink no more coffee so I can start winding down. And depending on how things go on Sunday, if I have enough energy, I'll probably pop back in on Sunday to do a quick live. I didn't do station head today, but I'll, if I come back in to do a live on Sunday, I'll do station head and YouTube. Because on station head, we can get the music on, Lord. Here come the fire department again. I told y'all Hollywood is going up in smoke. So, goodness gracious, y'all, I appreciate every last one of you. I thank all of you for just being wonderful and being here with me because I never expected for the channel to turn into this. So, y'all, I can't wait for Crystal, and they're saying they're saying Crystal and Jose might get messy with their questions, so I know for sure Crystal is not going to play games. So I appreciate you all. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. And I haven't done a Tory live in a while, but I'm going to go live on the 29th, which is my birthday. And we're going to, go over everything that the AG talked about. We're going to tap in from there to see where things are going. And we're going to have us a good old time on Monday, regardless of all the shenanigans that are going on in these celebrity streets from A-list to Z-list. Because I promise y'all, folks just don't seem like they know how to get it together. I don't get it. You said what time on the 29th? Um, we'll stick with like 7 p.m. like the time I usually come on, 7 p.m. on that Monday. Um, if anything happens to where it's Blockbuster, I'll put up a notification if I go earlier than that. But we're gonna stick with 7. But yeah. We're going to do a happy birthday party to me and Tori and everyone else in the chat whose birthday is that weekend going up until my birthday. And Lord have mercy, this AG better show up and show out. But y'all, let me get off of here because I don't know. I planned on getting some content done tonight. I am going to still do the energetic tap in on Lord Cardiac. For those of you who weren't in my last live, he is a rapper out of Toronto who is from the Six, and he's been exposing Drake for like filth for the last, I want to say, 4 or 5 days. So I think he's done his 3rd live, either it was yesterday or earlier today. But he's been, he's been putting it all out on the street on how Drake has, he went and got all the young guys out of the projects in the Six, had them to come in and record music, and then allegedly cherry picked lyrics out of their masters and used it on his album. And now he don't talk to anybody, according to Lord Cardiac. So we're going to do a tap in on that to see if the accusations have any validity. And hopefully I'll have the new content up no later than Sunday. But see y'all soon. Oh my God, y'all, look at these bald head ass fingertips. They look like boy fingers. I gotta do something about this. I can't wait until my hand clear up. But I love y'all. Many blessings to everybody. And I'll see y'all soon. Good night, everybody.